When I was on radio, when I first started, I was a newbie. Of course, I'd been talking in other platforms, but that was I just got on radio. So I realized that each time the mic was opened and I needed to talk, I would freeze. I first thought it was the witches in my village. But alas, they were not the ones. Why? Larry King froze. I'm sure everybody here knows Larry King, right? I'm not that old. Oprah Winfrey froze in their early phases. So I went to go and find out, why did they freeze? And I realized that it's anxiety, happens to everybody. Yeah? How do I deal with this? So I faced it, confronted it, did the whole breathing exercise, did all of those things. Then I stopped freezing. Now, I tackled that problem. I'd now gotten to the level where I have my bullet points of what I'm going to discuss. But when I want to connect the points on air, you can imagine on live radio is very annoying. You've said you can't take it back. On live radio, I'm trying to connect the points. You hear me saying, basically, actually, do you understand? Those things come in. Why? My brain, I'm sure you've heard presenters talk very fast on air. Yeah, and that was the style of the station that I was working, because different stations have their styles. So I had to talk like that. I realized that my brain wasn't moving that fast. And it's when your brain is not moving that fast that you start using actually to fill in those words. And the thing is very annoying. So I asked myself, if I was reading this thing, I will not be stammering. But then again, if I'm reading, someone outside will know that I'm reading, and it's a crime to read on air. So I told myself, it's a crime to read, right? But I think the real crime is I can read but not get caught. So the crime is not to get caught. I don't know if you understand what I just did. So what did I do? Normally, by broadcast standard, I will bring it to this. I'm telling you this so that you know that it's not as if some of us were just supermen. No, we also work on this thing consistently. So what did I do? It takes like an hour. That's what professionals, those we met in the business, will tell us. 1 hour to do your preparation for your show. Then it was 5-hour belts. So I won't come 1 hour for show prep. I'll come 3 hours to the time. Remember, these guys, most of the people that I was working with were already professionals. At the time, I was the only person they hired. So there was no community. There was no camaraderie. It was just me. And it was either I got it or they showed me the door. And it's something I've dreamt of for a long time. So I would come in at 3. At the time, I couldn't afford a laptop. Yeah? Believe it or not, a 5-hour show, I will take a notebook and I will write down every God-blessed thing I'm going to say on air for 5 hours. Even where I'm going to laugh. So I will rehearse it to a point where it sounds like I'm talking. After a while, I don't know how long, if you ask me now, I don't want to lie, because I can't remember. Maybe a week, maybe 2, maybe a month, I can't remember. But after a while, I realized I did not need that notebook again, because the mic had now become my normal habitat. That's why I said, confront your fear. When I was saying, it's not like this guy wants to preach, he wants to aspire to person. Listen to me. I have results in this area, I can tell you.